coffee, of course.
Another cup of coffee? Hey Frugivore! Welcome back to the Frugivore Diet channel. So today's video we're going to check out two what I ate in a day while pregnant videos. Actually, sorry, one is what I ate in a day while pregnant. It's from Unnatural Vegan from Swayze, who most of you are familiar with. She's going to show us what she eats in a day while pregnant. And the other is from my friend Tina. She is a raw vegan and she eats a fruit-based diet, and her channel is called FitShortie. And I wanted to make the comparison between the two because she is breastfeeding and she is raw vegan, and I thought it would be interesting, right? It'd be interesting to see the comparison of two vegans who are eating very different diets. And Tina is about 10 years older than Swayze, I believe, and also she's had two babies in her 40s. So two babies plus 40, fruit-based, entirely fruit-based, which is fantastic. And Unnatural Vegan, I think she's on her third baby. And we are waiting, aren't we? We're waiting for a response to Swayze, like to the video that I made in response to her apology, which is really a fake apology. We need a response to that one, Swayze. We're still waiting. And also to the ageist comments video that I made. If you haven't seen those videos, go and check them out. But nothing, just crickets. No response from Swayze, which is very telling. Anyway, let's get onto it, shall we? Let's watch what Tina eats first in a day. And if you want to see more of these videos, definitely give it a thumbs up. And yeah, comment down below. Let's get into it.
Here is what I eat in a day as a raw vegan breastfeeding mom. First, I start the day with 1 liter of grape juice.
Wow, I haven't had grape juice. Not that long ago. I did buy one. It's delicious. It's obviously not full of fiber, and I'm all about the fiber. But I mean, look, having juice here and there is healthy, and it's not a big deal if the rest of your diet has fiber in it, obviously.
Made with these dark Moldavian grapes.
Wow,
followed by a meal of
that would be delicious.
persimmons, so sweet.
Okay, so persimmons, 5 persimmons. Persimmons are amazing. I got these chocolate drop persimmons in Adelaide. Incredibly sweet, very healthy.
Then I snack on a couple of bananas, typically the ripe ones.
Good. She's having the bananas. We love that. And they're ripe. This is important. It's important to have ripe, spotty bananas.
And I have a big meal of these Brazilian mangoes.
Awesome.
And then
mangoes, very healthy. You know, I'm going to be supportive of these choices because they're like mono meals of fruit. It's like the ultimate. It's what your body prefers. It is healthy. It is the best for digestion and assimilation of the nutrition. So obviously it is best to eat as simply as you can rather than all the complicated, combinations that science has brought to us, basically.
Chippy makes one of my favorite raw vegan recipes.
Oh, wow. That looks pretty amazing. Curry noodles. What?
The curry noodles.
Oh, wow.
With rich topping of cilantro and spring onion.
That does look delicious. Okay, that looks great.
With a side of seaweed.
I think we need to take off that music. Hang on. Yes. That looks great. And she's got some wakame seaweed. Okay, great. And she's got a 30-day raw food challenge. So that looks like a fantastic day of eating. I mean, it really does. Like for me, it's very similar to how I would eat. Actually, very similar. I might have even more greens, but I can easily not eat many greens in a day and have like this sort of meal and end the day with that. And it's fantastic. Easy on digestion, healthy, lots of whole food, lots of vitamins, freshness, fresh whole food, right? We're frugivores, we need that. We need that living nutrition, the hydration, the fiber, the high carb content. So yes, I'm very happy with this diet. As you can see, I'm very happy with this day of eating. So let's go to Unnatural Vegan, to her what I ate in a day while pregnant. And I'm very concerned. I've lost over 40 pounds on this lifestyle, on fruit-based. Okay? As you can see, lean, fit, and healthy, eating unlimited, no restriction at all. It's working, and my health is excellent. But Yeah, I recommend that. There's a link in the description below to the physical books. To the ebooks, and you can get physical books on Amazon. But the ebooks you just download instantly. I'm very concerned before you even watch it because we know how she eats, right? We know how she eats. And she wrote in status update, vegan while pregnant again. Here's what I ate today. I also had a few bites of garlicky soy curls and kale partner made, which was really good. Okay, so let's see what Unnatural Vegan eats as a human female frugivore, because that's what she biologically is, which you will disagree with, but that's what she biologically, physiologically is. And it would be interesting to see if she is eating how she should be.
Vegan for about 13 years, pregnant with my third baby. Here's what I ate. I had some coffee with soy milk and Splenda and
Wow. Wow. So she's still on the coffee? This is actually a shock for me. I actually thought that she would give up the caffeine addiction, and it is an addiction, obviously, because she's still doing it during pregnancy. Like, I thought she would give it up for, the health and safety of the fetus, of her fetus, right? Just at least for this time. This is genuinely shocking for me. Okay, and look, she can produce all the studies that she wants supporting the consumption of caffeine during pregnancy, but do we really care about these often industry funded studies, and very sneaky studies going in the back door, funding in the back door, but you're not being aware of it, and being very sneaky with the way that the studies are conducted? Like, do we care about these? The caffeine crosses the placenta into the fetus and into the amniotic fluid. So basically, the fetus, is on a diet of coffee already. So every time she has coffee, so does her fetus. I don't see how this is okay. It's literally a drug. It causes a lot of issues in human adults. You know it. Tell me in the comments how you feel with coffee. You know it causes you issues. We don't need studies to confirm this. So imagine what it does to that little fetus. And when it comes to studies, remember, the global coffee market, it is worth something. It's worth over 100 billion US dollars. Big business. This is a shocker. And the Splenda, she's having the chemical as well. Yeah, I'm genuinely disappointed that she has put her addiction before the safety of her baby.
creamer and a protein bar, the Bear Bells salty peanut plant.
Oh God. What? Is she having this super processed protein bar? Has she changed? It's like she really hasn't changed her diet much or improved. Processed frankenfood constipation bar. High protein. So she's, just junk food.
Based bar. I had a banana and
Oh, thank the Lord. She had a banana. Wow. One though.
some hip peas, the nacho cheese.
Oh gosh, more packet. More packet food, organic chickpea, hip, so processed. And look, mention of protein. She's still pushing the protein. Wow, that's going to make pregnancy fun, being on a high protein, low carb diet. Yikes. Even plant-based. Shocker.
Hip peas, I love those things. And some
What is that? That is not food. It's just very beige and it's very lacking the fresh, lacking nutrition. It's very deficient.
coffee, of course.
Another cup of coffee? Huh. Wow, she's having another cup of coffee? Like, she's really dancing the line here, right? Like, as in, how does she know that this is safe or not for her baby, like for her fetus? And like, we don't know the long-term effects. Even say she does birth the child and the child is a healthy birth weight, she doesn't miscarriage, which is, all increased risk when you're having caffeine. Like, how do we know long-term how the baby is going to be affected, how that adult is going to be affected? We don't. So she's just taking that risk because, like, I'm very shocked. Okay. Wow. The placenta provides the baby with food and oxygen and caffeine, also drugs in this case. And apparently the half-life of caffeine actually increases during pregnancy, reaching 11.5 to 18 hours by the end of pregnancy. And such long half-lives lead to an accumulation in the body with regular daily consumption. I don't know about you, but I would not want caffeine accumulating in myself and my baby, right? Ugh.
And then it was a really nice day. Went outside with the kids.
I mean, you can just see that it's just her diet is so deficient that she has this addiction so strong that she is willing to put her addiction before the safety of her baby.
Realized I was hungry, so got some leftover curry with brown
Okay, so she's got a curry there. It looks like she's got some soy, some like manufactured meat or something.
rice and quinoa. And we got this for
What? Why doesn't she eat fruit? It's really disturbing how little fruit she has and how frankenfood focused she is.
free from New Seasons. They're just
Is it calorie free? It's all about the calories, all about keeping that sugar low. It's just low carb.
terrible. I don't understand why people like this seltzer water, barely flavored, no sweetener. Plus, I hate carbonated stuff anyway.
Why would you buy it then? Oh, there's some fruit.
But big bowl of fruit.
Big bowl of fruit. Did you see her hand there? It was obviously a tiny bowl of fruit. Oh no, this is definitely very, very small amount of fruit.
Some cereal.
At least there is, the cereal. Okay, she got the bunker food in there. Okay, the cereal. Very
Because
beige.
that's what I wanted. Some Kashi peanut butter cereal.
Kashi peanut butter cereal. She definitely has fallen for the marketing. She buys so much food in the packet. It's crazy. There's no justification for it. She can afford fresh food. Fruit would be a good option here, Swayze. Fruit.
And some pistachios.
Okay, had some salted pistachio, dry roasted and salted. Okay, so, well,
That was the day.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker of a day, that is for sure. That is unacceptable. Having that much caffeine, we don't know exactly how much, but I'm thinking it's a standard cup or two, a cup each time. But look, if you have a look at research, this is even from like a coffee website, this confirmation bias, which is a tendency to search for, interpret, or recall information in a way that confirms one's beliefs or hypothesis. And this is what she does. And this is what the coffee industry is doing as well. It's like nearly every study of coffee consumption relies on people's perceptions and recalls of how much coffee they thought they drank. And we know that recall bias would affect all those studies where self-reported behaviors are being measured. So you have to keep that in mind, all right? All these I'm eating. It's totally fine. Look, science says it's safe, even though we know how it makes us feel. And at this point, her fetus has a diet of drugs already. Probably going to have issues like caffeine withdrawal themselves, when they're born. This is just a terrible diet. And even though it's plants, and I'm happy that she's not eating animals, it's largely a shocker of a diet, especially the fact that the frankenfood is involved as well. And when she's pregnant, obviously, yeah, but it's easy to defend mediocrity, right? People want to eat the convenience food. They don't want to hear from Freelee. They don't want to hear from those of you who are fruit-based and want to actually have high standards for their health and well-being. People want to hear good things about their bad habits, and that's not what we do here. I know a lot of you agree with that as well. Defending mediocrity is not what we do here. But anyway, yeah, that's not how I recommend you eat at all, ever. And I definitely, if I was ever pregnant, I would definitely not be eating that way. That is for sure. So it's clear as day who has the healthiest diet here. And it's just ironic that Swayze would even make a video criticizing Tina, which she did in the past, about eating fruit and saying she's going to feed her baby fruit. And it's just, well, what kind of world are we living in when, feeding yourself and your child fruit is seen as something that is abusive and terrible, which is just terrible in itself. But anyway, that's my video for today. I'd love to hear your comments down below. Let me know what you think. And if you've had a fruit-based experience, pregnancy, breastfeeding, anything like that, let us know. I've heard many testimonials over the years, but it's always good to hear more. And yeah, don't forget to go fruit yourself, and I'll see you soon.